I want to show you a little trick that I mentioned in Brief History 1. You're going to need the NES Advantage, or at least a controller with a turbo function. Helps to have slow-mo, or slow motion, because it helps you repeatedly hit the start button. You don't need it, but otherwise you're going to have to sit there and keep hitting start. What you do is you just put on a turbo function and have it randomly enter a password. This doesn't work with Kid Icarus because it takes you to another screen. It's too tedious. Sometimes it'll kick you to the beginning of the game because it just goes to the start screen, and since you have slow-mo on, it looks like you entered a password, but you didn't. So you have to watch out for that. Other than that, you just enter in a random password, move the keypad or joystick around. Now, it could take you 10 minutes, it could take you 5, it could take you 20, but eventually you're going to get a password. You can end up in any zone, any amount of items, anywhere. You can end up at the end of the game or the beginning. Here I am at the beginning of the game. Let me take off slow-mo here. You see I have the ice beam. I have the upgrade armor, high jump, screw attack. I got some energy tanks and some missiles, but oh, look at that, there's the ball feature. And that's kind of quite common, that it'll start you off with all this stuff that you couldn't possibly have gotten in the game without the ball. And that's really one of the fun things about entering the passwords, because you end up with some wacky stuff. I wish I would have saved the passwords, but you know, you're not thinking when you're 13 years old, and once you hit in your 20s, you just throw the damn things away. Because I've ended up in zones that aren't in the game. I've ended up with weapons that you can't find, and I'll show you here something that's wacky. Boom, I had the bombs too, which, as anybody knows, it's impossible to have all this stuff without the ball feature. But yeah, I've seen all kind of weapons, that different combinations that I don't know where you get them or how. Here I am in the same password in a different zone near crates. See, that door was open and I didn't even go there. Obviously, because I just start off this random password. Now, a lot of the times you're going to get stuck. Here's me doing a little bit of wall walking for you. You'll get stuck in a zone, or you'll have things that you can't possibly get through, and it's not really advantageous to play the game because you don't know if the if the game will even be there, if the zones will even be there. Here's another instance that you can see where it looks like apparently on this password you beat the game. I got the long, big Justin Bailey style ice beam, and I'm playing with Samus without her armor. Just move up and go to a different zone. I've had a different wave gun I found, if I remember correctly, that's not in the game. And as you can see here, again, didn't have the ball feature. So try it out, see what kind of passwords you can get, and have fun with it.